Hello, beautiful soul. Today, I want to share something that completely changed my life. Not a spiritual practice or ancient wisdom, but a quiet truth discovered by a psychologist who spent decades truly listening to human hearts. Carl Rogers, a pioneering psychologist, once said something that sounds impossible. The curious paradox is that when I accept myself, just as I am, then I can change. When I first heard this, I was confused. It seemed backwards. Aren't we supposed to reject who we are in order to become better? Isn't self-improvement about recognizing what's wrong with us and fixing it? But Rogers discovered something profound. The harder we try to change, the more stuck we become. The more we reject ourselves, the more trapped we are in exactly what we're trying to escape. Let me show you why. When you tell yourself, I hate this about me, I need to be different, where does your attention go? Directly to what you hate. Every morning when you wake up, every time you look in the mirror, every interaction with another person, you're checking, am I still this way? Yes, still this way. And with each check, with each moment of self-rejection, you're actually reinforcing the very thing you're trying to change. Psychologists call this resistance. And here's the principle: whatever we resist, persists. Whatever we fight against grows stronger. Whatever we run from chases us. You've experienced this, haven't you? The more you try to stop a habit, the more it controls you. The more you tell yourself not to think about someone, the more they occupy your mind. The more you fight anxiety, the bigger it becomes. This isn't because you're weak. This is how the human psyche works. So what's the alternative? Rogers said, accept what is. Accept who you are right now. Accept this moment exactly as it appears. But isn't that just giving up? No, this isn't resignation. This is the deepest form of self-love. Acceptance means saying, oh, this is what I'm feeling right now. This is part of who I am in this moment. This is real. No judgment. No criticism, no immediate attempt to fix or change, just seeing what's there. And here's what happens when you do this. The moment you truly accept something, it begins to shift. Why? Because acceptance dissolves the energy of resistance. When you stop fighting, there's no longer an enemy. When you stop running, nothing chases you anymore. Space opens up. And in that space, for the first time, you have real choice. Not choice driven by I should or I must, but choice that comes from I want to. That's where true change becomes possible. Carl Jung, another brilliant psychologist, taught us something equally important. Everyone carries a shadow, and the less it is embodied in the individual's conscious life, the blacker and denser it is. You have parts of yourself you don't want to acknowledge, aspects you hide from others, qualities you can't even admit to yourself. But the more you deny your shadow, the larger it grows in the darkness. And eventually, it emerges in ways you can't control. Jung called the solution shadow. Integration, bringing what's hidden into the light. Looking at the parts of yourself you've rejected and saying, you belong to me too. When you do this, the shadow stops being your enemy. It becomes your ally. It completes you. Your wholeness doesn't come from perfection. It comes from integration, accepting all of who you are. Viktor Frankl, who survived the Holocaust and emerged with profound insights about human nature, said this: between stimulus and response there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. When something happens to you, your reaction feels automatic, doesn't it? Someone criticizes you, you feel hurt. You fail, you feel ashamed. You're rejected, you feel worthless. Like clockwork. But Frankl discovered something in that seemingly automatic response. There's actually a tiny gap, a moment of space, and in that space, you have freedom. You can ask, how do I want to respond to this? Who do I want to be in this moment? This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions. It means feeling them fully while not being consumed by them. You can feel sadness without becoming sadness. You can experience anger without being controlled by anger. You are the awareness that witnesses these feelings, something larger than any single emotion. What these psychologists discovered through decades of research isn't mystical or magical, but it carries a profound power, because it teaches us this: you are already whole. You don't need to change to be worthy. You only need to return to yourself. So right now, in this moment, what's present inside you? Maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's frustration, maybe it's disappointment in yourself. That's okay. Don't push it away. Don't try to fix it immediately. Simply acknowledge it. Oh, this is what I'm feeling right now. This is part of my experience. It's okay. Hold yourself with gentleness. Embrace yourself as you are. Rogers also said this beautiful thing: when I accept myself as I am, I change. When I accept others as they are, they change. This is the paradox at the heart of transformation. When you finally give yourself permission to be exactly as you are, you naturally begin to evolve. Not from force, not from fear, but from love. Psychology is a science. It's built on data, observation, thousands of case studies over decades. And yet, where did this science lead? To something profoundly spiritual. It led to love, to acceptance, to the simple permission to exist. You are enough, right now, exactly as you are. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to earn your worth. You simply need to be yourself. And when you truly accept that, everything begins to change. When you stop trying to force transformation, you begin to transform naturally. When you accept yourself, the world begins to accept you. When you become gentle with yourself, life becomes gentler with you. This isn't wishful thinking. This is observed truth, documented across thousands of therapeutic encounters over generations. And now, you can experience it too. Take a deep breath right now. Place your hand on your heart if you like, and say these words to yourself, as if you're speaking to a beloved friend. You are okay, just as you are. Let those words sink deep, all the way down to the places that have been waiting so long to hear them. Don't resist what you're feeling. Don't try to change anything. Just allow yourself to be. From that allowance, everything else flows. Real transformation, real healing, the real you, finally permitted to emerge. May you find the courage to accept yourself today, exactly as you are. And may that acceptance become the doorway through which your truest self can finally bloom. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for considering that you might not need to change. You might just need to come home to yourself.